Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Friday Power Flow, and I'm in my studio, Sanctuary Power Yoga. There's a link below. One of my subscribers, one of my patrons, said that these Friday Power Flows are 60 minutes of practice in 35 minutes. We don't cram it in, we take our time, but you do this practice, and then you have 30 minutes of extra free time to read a book, have a cup of coffee, meditate, do something for yourself with this found free time. So if you are looking for a little bit of extra time, then come onto your mat and practice with me. We're going to get started in Ragdoll. Coming onto your mat, feet about hips width distance, hang forward. And you can bring opposite hand into the crook of opposite elbow. I like this because your hands are supported. You can also put a hand on a block or just let your hands dangle. Softening your knees and letting your head drop. Now, if this doesn't work, right, you can always stick with more of a halfway lift. There's no right or wrong. Set your gaze or close your eyes. And begin to tune into your breath. A big inhale. And a big exhale. A deep breath in. And a long breath out. And you might begin to shift the weight of your body around a little bit here. Front to back, side to side. Notice if you shift too quickly and you find yourself hanging out with your toes. It's only a 35 minute practice. But like I said, you don't have to rush any of this. Taking your time here and really allowing yourself this time here. Take a deep breath in. Then a big breath out. Take another big inhale. As you exhale, bring your hands down to your mat. You keep your feet at hips width distance. Step your left foot back behind you. Bring your left knee down to your mat. Untuck your left toes. You're setting up your kneeling lunge. You might pad your left knee. Just put an extra layer under it. You can keep your hands on your mat or walk them up to your right knee. Bending your right knee, your right foot is flat. Here, right hand to your right hip. Your left arm reaches up. And then reach up and over to your right. So you get this nice side body stretch, a sense of lengthening. Your right hand can stay on the hip or you can reach it down towards the ground. Left shoulder gently rolls back, almost as though you could add in space between your ribs on your left side. Take a big breath in, then a long breath out. As you inhale, both hands reach up. As you exhale, bring your hands to your mat. Step back to your downward facing dog or come on into your child's pose. Take a long breath in. And a big breath out. On your inhale, slide forward to your high push-up. And as you exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come on forward to your high push-up, long and strong. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Here in your downward dog, take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, step or jump to the front of your mat. Set your feet, they can be together or apart. Halfway lift on your inhale. Fold forward as you exhale. Hands on your mat. Now step your right foot back behind you. Bringing your right knee down. Untuck your right toes, setting up your kneeling lunge on this side. Left foot can go a little to your left, and you can pad the right knee. Hands on your left knee to begin bending, letting your left knee bend. So you get a little bit of a hip opener here. Now your left hand on your left hip, and your right arm reaches up to the sky. Reach up and over to your left. Right shoulder rolls back. You can keep your left hand where it is or reach it down towards the ground. And you can set your gaze or close your eyes. Take a long breath in and a long breath out. On your inhale, hands reach up. And as you exhale, hands to your mat, stepping back to your downward facing dog. Take a big breath in here and a long breath out. And we'll wait for the sirens to go by. If you haven't practiced with me in my studio yet, well, now you know we're on a pretty busy street in a small city in Connecticut. From here, walk your hands back towards your feet. Set your feet together or apart and rise to stand. Come all the way up. Hands high, heart lifts, a big inhale. Hands to your heart, exhale. Set your gaze, lower your gaze or close your eyes. And you can set an intention for your practice today. Together, let's take a deep breath in and a long breath out. On your inhale, sweep up, reach up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, flat back, inhale, hands to your mat. Walk yourself out to your high push-up, and from here, move forward and halfway down or all the way down, low push-up, chaturanga. A big breath in, upward facing dog, your cobra or your low cobra, and as you exhale, back to your downward facing dog. Set your hands and set your feet, spread your fingers wide. You can set your gaze or close your eyes, and if you want to add in child's pose in place of your downward dog or any point during your practice, absolutely you can do that. Take one more big breath in, exhale, step or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, hands high, heart lifts, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale, high push up to low push up, exhale. You can step or jump back, elbows squeeze in. A big breath in, upward facing dog, exhale, back to your downward facing dog. A long breath in here. Then a big breath out. Heels softening. Let your head hang down. Take another big breath in. Exhale. Walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Inhale. Rise up. Hands high. Lift and reach. Fold forward. Exhale. Empty out. Halfway lift. Inhale. High push up to low push up. Exhale. Inhaling. Upward facing dog. Exhaling. Downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. A big inhale and a long exhale. Balanced, even, intentional breath. One more deep breath in. Exhale, step or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Set your feet, put a big bend to your knees. Feet together or apart, hands higher at your heart. Big bend in your knees, weight a little more in your heels. And if you've been practicing for a while, you know this. You know the alignment, the physical alignment of your chair pose. You know it in your head. Instead of getting stuck in your head thinking about the alignment, allow yourself to be in your body here. Feel that you have this steady connection down. Feel that you can lift up. Feel that you can take a deep breath in and a long breath out. A big inhale and a big exhale. And take one more deep breath in here. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale. Upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps forward, warrior one, Virabhadrasana. Spin your back foot flat. You can reach your hands high or work with your hands at your heart. You might take your front foot just a little more forward, dip into your front knee, lift and lengthen through your back leg. Take a really big inhale here. Exhale, hands to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps forward, warrior one. Right foot is flat. Front foot is flat and straight. Back foot is flat. Back toe is pointing a little bit forward. And then again on this side. Take your front foot a little more forward. Dip into your front knee. Strong through your core. Lift up out of your hips. Lengthen through your spine. Take a long inhale here. Exhale, hands to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Right foot steps. Warrior one. Back foot flat. Rise up. Exhale, hands to your mat. Chaturanga, low push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps. Warrior one, Virabhadrasana, reach up. Exhale, hands come back down. High push-up to low. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog. Or out in your child's pose. Take a long breath in and empty out. Once more here, a big inhale. Exhale. Walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale, exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit down, reach up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps, warrior one, back foot flat. Rise up, exhale, hands come to your mat. Chaturanga, low push up. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps, warrior one, rise up. Exhale, hands back to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left foot steps again, warrior one, come up. Open out to your warrior two. And here again, take your front foot a little more forward. Bend into your front knee. Connect through your back foot, lift through your back leg. Let your shoulders track over your hips here. Spin your palms to the sky. Take your left hand high, reverse your warrior. Reach up and go back. Reach up, lift up first, and then go back. Take a big inhale. Now side angle. Left elbow on your left leg. Right arm extends up to the sky. Parsva Konasana. Set your gaze or close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. You can check in with your feet. Front foot is flat and straight. The angle of your back toes towards the side edge of your mat, maybe a little bit forward. You can stay here with your top arm high. You can add in your extension, top arm goes forward. Or you can wrap your arm around behind your back for your half bind or your full bind. And you might ease off the bend in your front knee and then come back to it, especially as sensation starts to build. But you also might stay, tap into your breath. Notice if you're getting stuck in your head, thinking about the sensation instead of just feeling it, allowing it and breathing, a big breath in, and a long breath out. And breathe in, and breathe out. Reach your top arm up. Let it bring you up to your warrior two. Straighten your left leg, drop your hands, pivot your toes towards the side. Feet are even, parallel or a little bit pigeon-toed. Hands to your hips or to your low back. Lift your chest, lift through your legs, squeeze your shoulder blades and your elbows in. You can take your gaze up, take a big breath in, and as you exhale, begin to fold forward. Hands land under your shoulders for your halfway lift. Bend your left knee and press down and away through the baby toe side of your right foot. You can keep your hands on your mat for support. You can soften them, use your core. You might walk your hands a little closer to your left foot and just feel it out. Inhale, come through center. And then switch sides, bending your right knee, connecting through the baby toe side of your left foot. Toes are soft here, active through your left leg. From here, start to walk your hands towards your right foot, pivot around towards the back edge of your mat, runner's lunge, and rise up for your crescent lunge. Take a deep breath in. Now airplane Dekasana. Lift off. Sweep your hands back, lifting your left leg, but lifting through your right leg. Your chest a little higher. You can just feel if you have room for that. Shoulders roll back. Take a big inhale. And a big exhale. One more deep breath in. And as you exhale, left foot down beside the right. Sweep up, reach up, fold forward, exhale. Utkatasana, chair pose. Big bend to your knees, hands to your heart. Take a big inhale and twist to your left, right elbow towards the outside of your left leg. As you take your elbow towards the outside of your leg, just notice, does one knee come forward? Do your hips start to swing out to the side? Do you start to round forward? What do you notice here? Or are you so busy with the stuff in your head that you can't feel this time that you have given yourself? Hands can stay together or they can open up. And maybe you stick in a side crow. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. It's one of the challenges in our busy lives is that when we do have some space, some free time, we fill it with stuff in our lives or just with stuff in our head. Take one more big inhale, fold forward, exhale. Walk your feet apart, about hips width distance, peace fingers, hook your big toes, palms face in, halfway lift as you inhale. Lengthen and fold as you exhale. So this practice, 60 minutes in 30, 35 minutes. When you get done, Don't feel like you have to fill the rest of that time. Allow yourself some free time. And this practice of being present will allow you to more fully enjoy the space as it comes up in your day and in your life. Take a big breath in, and a long breath out. Release your toes, walk your feet closer together to touch. Rise to stand. Come up, hands high, heart lifts, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in, and a long breath out. Another big inhale here. And as you exhale, walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. The front, which is really the back. Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit down, reach up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Left foot steps forward, warrior one. Come up, exhale, hands down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps, warrior one. Rise up, exhale, hands come to your mat. High push up to low. Inhale, upward facing, exhale, downward facing. Right foot again, warrior one. Rise up, open out, warrior two. Right foot flat, straight. Arms extending equally at shoulder height. You can also bring your hands to your heart. Back foot connects down so you can lift through your back leg, and as you connect through your feet, as you connect with your breath and your intention, you can start to lift up and lighten up. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. Spin your palms to the sky. Take your left hand high, reverse your warrior. Take your right hand high, reverse your warrior. Sweat was running down and into my nose. I got distracted there for a moment. Right arm up and back, take a big inhale. Now side angle, Parsva Konasana. Right elbow on your right leg, and your left arm extends up to the sky. We just finished up practice in here, so it's still pretty warm. Probably about 90 degrees, which I enjoy. Right elbow lands lightly. You're lifting up here, strengthening, but also softening. Top arm can stay lifted. You can extend it out over your left ear, or you can wrap your arm around behind your back, your half bind or your full bind. It doesn't have to be the same variation as the other side. Sometimes we get stuck in our head thinking that. And one variation isn't better than the other. Sometimes we get stuck in our head with that. Being here. This is a really good thing. Take a long breath in and a long breath out. You're helping yourself, but when you finish, it'll put you in a better place to help others. A long breath in and a long breath out. Now reach your top arm up. Let it bring you up to your warrior two. Straighten your right leg, drop your hands. Toes pivot towards the side once more. Feet parallel or pigeon-toed. Hands to your hips or to your low back. Piece of a standing back bend if you want to slide your hands down the backs of your legs and really go up and then back. You can, even letting your head drop back for 3, 2. Nice and easy, come up to center. And as you exhale, begin to fold forward. Hands come under your shoulders for your halfway lift. Here again, bend your right knee. You can keep the left foot flat, or you can spin up onto your left heel. Hands can come to your heart. Your right foot doesn't have to be flat. If you want to play around with the bind, that left arm goes around behind your back, right arm around the right leg. There's a little bit of balance as you still let your shoulders roll back and stay with your breath. And then inhale, come through center, and switch sides. Right foot flat or come up onto the heel, hands to your heart, or playing around with a bind. Shoulders stay soft, strong through your core. Mindful of your right foot, your right leg, whatever variation you're in. And then drop your hands down, lift up, start to pivot around towards the front edge of your mat, Runner's lunge, rise up to your crescent lunge. Lift off for your airplane Dekasana. Slide the back foot in and then give it a lift. Lengthen through your legs. Belly draws in and up. Let your breath lengthen and deepen. Fill up. Bring your breath up. And let that be part of what helps you to lift up. One more big inhale here. Right foot down beside the left. Front of your mat. Sweep up. Fold forward. Exhale. Utkatasana. Setting your feet. Bring your hands to your heart. Take a big inhale and twist to your right. Left elbow towards the outside of your right leg. So notice, again, one knee coming more forward, hips swinging out to side, rounding. A whole lot of stuff that can happen unintentionally. And intentionally, lengthen through your spine, ground through your feet. Keep your hands together, open up. Stay with your breath. Come into alignment with your intention. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. A full breath in and a long breath out. Once more here, a big inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Walk your feet apart, about hips width distance. Interlace your fingers at your low back. You can put a towel or strap between your hands. Let your hands come up and over for your shoulder rinse. You can soften your knees a lot here. If this doesn't work, a ragdoll variation is great. And if you have the habitual way you interlace your fingers, all right, you can switch that. The opposite thumb on top, while your fingers switch. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Release your hands. Set your feet, rise to stand. Come all the way up. Hands high, heart lifts. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in and empty out. Bring your feet together a little bit forward. Right leg to the sky. Bend your right knee for your down dog hip opener. You can flip here. Take as much time as you like. And when you're ready, come on into your half pigeon. Not rushing the setup. Noticing what you feel. Being intentional. Simply being here. And you can set up this variation or the variation on your back. Take a long breath in. And a big breath out. And how to be present. That's what this whole practice is about. Start by noticing when you are not. Right here, right now, if you've wandered off in your head somewhere. Invite yourself back. Feel your hands, feel your feet. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Take a really big inhale. Fill up so you create a little bit of tension. As you exhale, soften, release. One more deep inhale here. And a big exhale. And set your hands under your shoulders and make your way back to your downward facing dog. I like us sticking a three-legged dog. Maybe you add in a flow or a tabletop. And then when you're ready, feet together and forward, left leg to the sky, bend your left knee for your down dog hip opener. Again, the option to flip. And making your way into your half pigeon. I say, when you're ready, you can come into your flip dog or your half pigeon because you're here, so you're ready. You're ready for this practice. You're ready to face any challenges that come up. Really, you're ready to be present, be in your strength and your power. Take a long breath in. And a big breath out. Take a full breath in. And a big breath out. Set your hands under your shoulders. Start to come up. Sweep your back leg forward. Lie down on your back. Set your feet as you would for your bridge or your wheel. Lift your head and shoulders up from your mat. Spin your palms forward and pulse up like you're pressing something away from you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay lifted, fingertips reach forward. Now your right hand towards your right baby toe and your left hand towards your left baby toe. Shoulders up, strong core, side to side for 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Check in with your feet. Check in with your breath. And come on up for your bridge or your wheel. One bridge, one wheel. Any variation, any combination. Setting your foundation. And then lifting up. Taking a full breath in. And a full breath out. Shoulders soft, soften your face and your jaw. Take one more big inhale. And as you exhale, slowly lower down. Come onto your back, soles of your feet together, knees to the sides for Supta Baddha Konasana. Take a big breath in. Open your mouth, empty out. And from here, we'll move right into Shavasana. So you can stay here. You can add in any adjustments, poses that you like. I'm going to take my legs up. You can do the same if you're near a wall. And once more, take a big breath in. And empty out. You can wiggle your fingers and toes. Just bringing some gentle movement to your body. When you're ready, you might roll to one side. Make your way to seated. Hands to your heart. Set your gaze, lower your gaze, or close your eyes. And together, let's take a deep breath in and empty out. Drawing your thumbs to your forehead, to your third eye center. Together we say, Namaste. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for joining me for practice. There you have it. 60 minutes of yoga in 35 minutes. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm Heather. I'm the Bent Yogi. I would love to hear from you. Leave a comment below. Like, subscribe, share with your friends if you haven't already. Most important, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and I'll see you soon.